trust yourself. You start to believe you can.
I love this, man. I W. Kai Cenat, I love this because he was getting a backlash when he talked about this book a couple weeks ago before people found this video. Not only did he not respond because he didn't care because he was really doing it for himself, but they were calling it performative. They were saying he was doing this for approval. They were saying that this is all a grift and it was a lie. He is trying to elevate himself. He's trying to ascend. And you could see here, that has nothing to do with performance. He was just doing this to try to be better for the right reasons. And specifically, people are going to get upset. The pushback was from the black community, saying it's performative, saying he's trying to get acceptance. Black people were saying, oh man, look at him. Look at him. Why are you trying to learn these words and shit? Obviously, Rakai's not representative of the whole black community, but a lot of people in the black community were saying, look at him trying to tear down. And I think that shows a real problem in the black community that people do not address. A lot of the problems, what's preventing from ascending is from within. People saying, oh, you talk white now. Why are you trying to talk white? Why are you trying to read these books? Why are you doing all that shit, reading shit? Go to the club. Go to the club. It's not encouraged. It's not encouraged because they tear you down and say you're not part of the culture anymore. So for him to ignore that, and speak properly, even though people are going to say he's speaking white, it shows a real sense of wanting to improve. And I love to see that. And it's going to inspire a lot of people. W.
Accomplish these things when the votes mount up and the evidence begins to change. The story you tell yourself begins to change as well. Of course, it works the opposite way too. Every time you choose to perform. Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. Spontaneity.
Wait, how did he pronounce it before?
Oftentimes, when I don't know what word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced.
What that word mean?
Oftentimes, when I don't know what word is pronounced, I get to.
It's so funny that the difference right now between him and Rakai, the sheer difference. Like, did you see yesterday, a mom came up to Rakai in Target and said, "You already know how they perceive us," and she looked with real concern on her face. She's like, "You already know what they say to us. What are you doing?" Is that what? What's going on with that? The difference right now, and I want to see more people uplift and elevate like that. And it's something I've been saying a long time. A lot of streamers' vocabularies, it's embarrassing, bro. People come up to me. Aiden's one of my best friends. I was just talking to him, but you remember there was a couple of years ago, he was reading about a certain German leader from the 30s, and the Google definition said authoritarian. It said fascist, and he said fascist, and he said authority. He didn't know how to say these words. And I thought it was a troll, but it wasn't. You know, it's because now people who get rich, people who can make it to the top, become famous within Gen Z, you don't need to be well-read. You don't need to be an intellectual. You don't even need to know a lot of simple English vocabulary. Nick Shirley just had a very popular documentary, and I think that it was well made, but he doesn't know what the word benevolent means. This is why so many people in Gen Z who do study, they're like, why am I wasting all my time on this when people who are, getting rich off of OnlyFans and streaming, it's like, there's no incentive. If I can get rich off of gambling, there's no incentive to be studious or to care about my job or to do something intellectual when these people are making all the money. So it's good now that to see, I watch these other streamers, bro, like Speed's vocabulary is atrocious, bro. That's not saying that's a hater it's because when you spend all your time online talking to chat, your vocabulary is going to start and stop with Riz and Gyat. It's embarrassing, bro. It's not good. Not good. Chat! What the fuck, chat? Like, we need to read more books and read less chat. I'm happy to see Kai do this.